Pressing all the buttons. Pressing all the buttons, yeah. Pressing all the
Break it down.
Pressing all the buttons, yeah.
How many buttons do you have?
8 buttons.
8 buttons. And we're going to keep pressing them. Pressing them.
How do you stop it?
Hello and welcome back to You Feel Me, Dog. I am Travis.
I'm Kayla.
And I'm Julia.
You just made that 3-pointer.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Right.
Oh, that's perfect.
Cool. So this episode we're going to be talking about, I don't know, just doomsday prepper shit, man.
End of the world. We've reached that place in our lives.
Things we think about now.
Yeah.
Things we discuss.
Hey, it's been one wild week.
It's been
Okay.
a wild week.
Possibly the wildest. It
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
been like wild, wild west type shit.
Yeah. We're recording 1 week behind what everyone is hearing. So we just made it through election week. It is currently the 9th for us.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
That's probably the best thing that we can say about that.
Yep. It's been a week.
Exactly. I was talking to Kayla about this earlier, but I feel like it's worse to talk about politics than it is religion nowadays.
I know.
Honestly.
Yeah. That's what I feel like most people who have religion now, that's what I told Trav too, was like most people who have religion are like, yeah, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. And with politics, people are like, no, you will see it my way. And this is why.
I think it's also like the shift in the world too, where people just aren't religious like they used to be.
Yeah.
Well, but they still want to use it to prove a point.
Right.
So they don't want to put any practice, but they want to use it.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're really kind of blending, which is the complete opposite of separation of church and state. But
Touche.
Yeah.
But this week we're talking about Doomsday.
can I share something terrible that happened
Absolutely.
with my
Sure.
week?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I feel like I don't know if this is like election or everyone's just kind of on edge, losing their mind. So as you guys know, I sell things on Facebook Marketplace.
Gosh.
And it's, I do really well on there. I don't know if you guys care, but I'm a highly rated seller.
Congrats.
And thank you so much. Resume builder for sure.
Oh, for sure.
But I was selling this chair that I almost got rid of, but I was like, you know what, $25, we'll sell it. And someone fucking broke into my house on Tuesday night after election day, and I'm almost positive that it was someone from Facebook. So
Yeah.
this is kind of a forewarning just to be careful with that shit.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing it for years and years, and I've always said how like I've never been stiffed.
Yeah.
I've never had any other than people just being rude.
Sure.
I've just, and funny, Caitlin always says, she's like, it's risky business. And
I
I'm
mean-
like, and finally it fucking bit me in the ass.
Yep, it
because
did.
I don't know if you guys know this, but you shouldn't give strangers your address
No.
multiple times a week.
Oh.
It's
I
kinda
should
like
get in the car with
Craigslist.
them.
It is. And Craigslist got fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
And it did get dangerous.
It got like sexual. The crazy things
Oh,
that people
yeah.
were selling
Yeah, dude.
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
so this is a fucking funny story. During COVID, Kayla and I started an OnlyFans.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
We started it up, and it's like super like, here, we need your social security, your ID, and like a fucking part of your DNA kind of thing, dude.
It was, did
To
you
join.
really?
Oh,
Well, it's like they have to verify your ID identification in multiple ways. And we made it through the first part, and then we had to do a second verification or something, and it said it couldn't validate us. And I told Travis that I think that's our sign that we're not supposed to do this.
Yeah.
So we just never tried
yeah.
again.
We were gonna start with feet stuff, and we were gonna work our way up.
You find your do some shit
But-
with video games.
Eventually,
All right.
you'd see
Yeah,
Travis
exactly.
playing video games with his penis on the controller.
Exactly. And that's what the fans want.
It is.
The problem guy was just hanging a little brain.
And if
Yeah.
there's one thing that you guys do is you give the people what they want.
Exactly.
Give the people what they want.
But I didn't know this, but there's like fucking like cooking stuff you can do. It's
Yeah.
not just fucking naked people banging, dude. There's so
Yeah,
much
no,
more.
it's
It's
not.
cool.
So I'm in this like pest control humor depot group.
Yeah.
And they showed this video of the sales guy like came up, and it was clearly a teenage daughter that answered the door.
Yeah.
And it was just some young sleazy guy, and he was like, "Oh, like you own this house?" And she's like, "Yeah, paid for it myself." And he's like, "Oh, did you do OnlyFans?"
Oh,
So inappropriate. In the group, everyone is just like, you guys are so sensitive. He was just making a joke. And I'm like, it's someone's teenage daughter. Don't fucking say that.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's just unnecessary. And you're like a grown man.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
it's weird.
And someone, of course, I was like heated about it. And I was like, it was just like so beyond inappropriate to reference that when you have to, do you have to be a certain age to even be on?
You have to be 18 at least.
Yeah, she's not even 18. And
Yeah.
someone had a comment. They're like, shame on you. She could have made her money from OnlyFans doing like tutoring, calling me like a piece of shit. Like, I was like, all right, you're right. Because I went
Because
sexual.
that's
Yep.
what he meant.
Yeah.
He absolutely meant, oh, you tutor on OnlyFans?
Yeah, right. So that's actually how I found out that it was more, there was more to it
Oh,
from
fuck.
that.
Because you looked into it.
Yeah, because I was
Because
like,
you're not an
fuck.
idiot. You research the things people say to you. Oh, that makes sense.
He's still wrong and an idiot,
Yeah.
but
This is an educational podcast, okay?
We just want you to be smart enough to look up the things that you say.
I'm going to be real honest. Did we already say this? But we're doing a Doomsday prep episode.
I think we've said it 3 times
Okay,
now.
cool.
have
Let's
we?
fucking do it, dude.
let's
okay.
do it. Okay, start us off, Trav.
Well, I was going to ask, what would your like guys' favorite like kind of Doomsday apocalypse? Like, what would you want to be in if you had a choice?
Okay, I've actually thought about this because I feel like zombie, but in reality, I think probably war, because with the zombies, you eventually have to worry about people being shady and have to worry about monsters. And if it was war, I would only have to worry about shady people. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
I know that sounds fucked up, but I'm trying to think of if I'm genuinely going to have to survive.
Like not nuclear holocaust, but like just like World War III
Yeah, like
apocalypse.
yeah, like if the world is gonna end and I have to survive with either monsters and shady people or only shady people, I'll pick the shady people, which in a roundabout way means war.
The shady
Yeah.
people are all, no matter what scenario,
Right.
they're the scariest thing about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But you know what's interesting about the war is I feel like that would be the best shot at people coming together in a community.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be like the government. I mean, yes, in a way, but
Yeah.
you know, it wouldn't be like, I don't know. It's just that they'd be like, we're the victims and we can, especially if it was another country, not our
yeah,
government.
yes, exactly. And what do you think? You're thinking zombie 'cause you think it'd be cool?
Well,
I think it kind of would.
zombie apocalypse would be fucking fun, dude.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm thinking in real, like, if I'm gonna be a doomsday prepper, like a prepper, like what so many people survivalists now. Okay, well, I think it's not gonna be zombies. I think it's gonna be people destroying the world.
Yep.
But if I get
Could
to
be.
pick which one to be in for like a simulation type of thing, and then I can come out of it, yeah, zombies.
I mean, we talked about this last episode about The Last of Us. I mean, that's probably the most like zombie,
Yeah,
closest to like reality zombie thing we can fucking come up with, dude.
totally agree.
It's freaky.
That show, again, I know we talk about it all the time, but
Yeah.
it is just incredible the way they depicted everything.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So good, and
Yep.
it's so like, holy fuck, that could happen.
Yep.
Like,
I just love that fucking story too.
I think that sickness, though, would be my least. That would be at the bottom.
Yes.
Because then not only do you have the fear from other people, but then
That's
the
true.
fear of even other people getting, like, not just the dangers of it, but the sickness
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, so not only do they want to kill you and take all of your supplies, but also,
But also, you might make me sick, and then I'll also die that way.
yeah.
That's true. That's a good point.
But it would be, I believe, so much for survival. The best chances of survival in a post-apocalyptic world would be a small community.
A commune. I
yeah.
mean, that's what a commune
Yeah.
is. I mean, it is.
But if for sickness, you're not accepting anyone else. Or
Oh, fuck
think of
no.
how far advanced you would have to be able, like even The Last of it's 20 years before
Yep.
Yeah.
we really even see that post-world. And then they have the medical devices
Yeah.
to tell if you're sick. It would take so long to get there.
For someone to figure that out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, dude.
But
This might be redneck of me, but I was just like, I would just fucking just like to shoot my guns off in the apocalypse, dude. I mean, you know, zombies,
sense.
they're monsters at that point. They're not fucking human beings, so it's fine.
oh,
I-
100% support that.
You know?
Same thing with the little, I call mushroom people for The Last of Us.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, yeah.
no longer inside.
Yeah, they're not there. Like, it's not a human anymore.
And at that point, I feel like even if there's a sliver of human left, fucking kill me. right? Like at that
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
I think that's
No.
what you're thinking.
Oh, here's a great question. If you get bit or infected, do you wait it out or do you kill yourself?
I'm gonna go ahead and kill myself.
Yeah. You know what? This is so selfish. I would think, I don't know if I could do it
Yeah.
like that. Cause there's that hope of be like, maybe, isn't that crazy? Maybe there's something in me that could
Just a
survive
little bit
it.
of survival.
You're not Ellie, okay?
But I think I would ask someone to shoot me.
Yeah.
If I knew, I got infected, I'm gonna die. I don't honestly want to waste the resources that other people could have to
No.
wait it out. Like, let me do you guys a favor and stop using resources since I'm gonna die no matter what. Like,
Yep.
it's definite. I'm dying.
Yeah.
Here's some fucking resources for a day.
The fact that people would try to hide that though.
Yeah.
That is.
It's scary. Like, that's the selfish part of the, like, I just want to live though.
Yeah.
But it,
Yep.
That's exactly right, dude.
You're-
And
okay.
that's how it spreads.
Right.
Come on.
But
Yep.
also, we all know you're not gonna live. So
Yeah. We
What
all
if-
know that.
What if you want to become a zombie just to see how it is?
It's called suicide.
Right.
hey, we're really close to having this antidote for this. So I'll go ahead and volunteer as tribute and you guys try it on me and we'll see if I come back or not.
That is what it
Yeah.
would take.
Yeah, that's terrifying. I don't ever want to do no.
What about, have you guys seen that Warm Bodies movie where like the zombies
Yes.
can talk to each other? Oh.
I've seen that
Is
one.
it a comedy?
It's like a rom-com.
Okay.
Like the
It's
zombie
interest-
turns into a human again.
Yeah, I was like, he like
it's
slowly
crazy.
reverses back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proven wrong then.
It's the only zombie
That's
movie that I know of that does that.
Yeah, that's fun.
But
This isn't quite a zombie movie, but Bird Box. I think about that movie all
Apocalypse?
the fucking time.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
That movie gave me so much anxiety. I had to close my eyes. Like I couldn't take it. But now that I know it, it's almost like a comfort one
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because you know how it goes.
That made me instantly think of like A Quiet Place. Like imagine that as an apocalypse where you
Yeah.
can't fucking say or make noise.
no.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's hard.
So even it's hard as humans, think of the animals that we love. They would all
Oh,
be dead.
they'd all die.
Yep.
All of them. And any tiny human would be dead too.
But
Yep.
in the newest movie, the cat survives, so it's fine.
Oh, really? Oh, day one.
Yeah, day one.
Hell yeah. Oh, thank you though, because sometimes I
You
do
need to
think
know.
I'm like, if this animal just dies,
Yeah.
Watch this happen.
you know how fucked up Ryan is. So this was years ago in high school.
gosh.
I watched I Am Legend, and
Oh,
Ryan
yeah.
was there, and he'd already seen it.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
he goes, or no, the dog. I was like, please, no, I can't watch it. If the dog dies, I was like, I don't want to see it. It was like the middle of the movie, and he's like, Julia, does the dog ever die? And I was like, so true. They're not going to kill the dog.
Yeah.
The fucking dog dies.
Yeah.
And then,
Not only does the dog die,
It's a three-legged dog in the book.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he like reels it in because he's a lonely guy. He needs some
Sam.
companionship.
Yeah. Oh, I
He
like.
scares it off in the book.
Oh.
anyway.
Well, and then Ryan, I go, well, Will Smith can't die. And he's like, I know, Julia, you think Will Smith's gonna die? And I fucking believed him again. Yeah, just fucking with me. Just, yeah. That's your
Damn it.
That's your brother.
Yeah. Sacrifice. Spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't seen those by now, that's on you.
Yeah. So fucking good, dude.
Okay, so with Doomsday,
With
or
Doomsday.
whatever we want to call it, the first
DD.
DD. What are you guys initial? What are you doing? What's your plan?
Like, I just found out, hey, this is happening. The world is ending.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna set the scenario. It's going to be the power grid goes out. So no one can do any electric transactions.
Yeah.
No one, and then gas. So I think that'd be the biggest thing is transporting the goods.
Yep.
So what's your day hours like 1 to 72?
Instantly charge everything and then fucking just start pouring water into fucking buckets.
Yep.
Water into
Just
buckets.
keep the fucking water going as long as
Every
you can.
container we have is getting filled with something.
Yeah.
With
Yep.
some type of
Number
water.
one, dude.
And we have life straws too.
Fucking crucial.
Those are fucking
Yep.
cool.
I mean,
Yep.
we have 2 of those, and that's something that wasn't even me being a doomsdayer. That's just me enjoying being out in nature. I'm like,
Yeah.
I should always be able to get water no matter
Exactly.
what.
I remember when they first came out with those, I thought it was like the coolest
Yes.
thing, and they were using them how important they are in like other countries.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I mean, just the fact that people have to travel so far to get clean water is It's so
wild.
it's so fucking
Yeah.
sad.
Mainly like the Africas and,
Yeah.
you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, the level of privilege that we have is insane.
And
Yes.
then meanwhile, I took a bath last night.
How dare you?
I was just thinking of the girl, like when they asked her, was it Miss America? Like, what if people don't have a map? Do you remember this? And she was like,
yeah.
you know, in the Americas and the Africas, you know, she was trying to just tell them, get them a fucking map. But
I guarantee she just like blacked out and was just mumbling.
Absolutely, dude. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to show you the clip later.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's like secondhand embarrassment, but
Yeah.
you're just like, then you feel empathy. You're like, you would. It would
Yeah.
it would be so
Yeah.
tough to just answer it on the spot.
Oh my gosh. Man,
Okay, so you with the water, but are you staying in place? Because that's what they say. Either you stay in place
or you go to where you're going.
You bug out. Yep.
See, okay, so that's hard because we live in a neighborhood where houses are very close to each other. I kind of think going to my mom's house would be better because there's an empty field behind her house. So we at least have opportunity to go somewhere where there's not a person.
Yep. I think their house is absolutely
Yeah.
for you guys.
For us.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking we could go get your mom and Eric, and then we'd go to your fucking dad's house.
That I mean,
parents'
Yes.
house.
that's kind of what I assumed
Honestly, that's
everyone
where
would
we
do.
would end up.
Yeah.
That is where we would
But
end
for
up.
you guys would absolutely meet up.
That would absolutely be the best decision for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brownsburg people, and then go, yeah, to your parents' house.
Yep.
Bring all the guns.
Yeah.
But honestly,
I know.
well, that was one of the thoughts I had. Like when you were originally asking, like you just found out. Now what? The first thing that popped up into my head was, I think I'm going to clean the gun.
yeah.
That was
Protection.
the first thought I had.
Yeah,
Yep.
We need to make sure our guns are clean and like ready to go.
Yep.
that's crazy, dude.
So I am a proud gun owner. I'm a blue collar gun owner, but that's just one where this fucking fear that people put in each
Yeah.
other, the election, and it pops in my head. I'm like, I need to stock up because I have like nothing. I literally just have just enough for home protection.
Yeah.
I have like 3 fucking bullets,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
enough.
It's enough for protection. and
Yeah, that's
it.
literally
Yeah,
all I
one
want.
for each dog. It's fine.
Wait, you need one
fuck.
more so you can off yourself after you off the dog.
All right.
You should have 4 more.
No, I won't kill Rowdy and then he can eat us.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, he's the only one that
Yeah.
deserves
the
to live.
survivor.
I mean, if we died, our cats will just eat us, right? I mean, come on.
They do say that
Okay,
they
supposedly yes, but also cats are supposed to eat their own emesis, medical terms. And our cats, none of them do that. So would they eat us?
I don't know.
I don't either. Anyway, all that to be said, I don't think our cats would survive because they don't do that.
yeah.
Just hi, Toby.
I don't think any of my animals would survive.
No. They're
Right.
all fucking spoiled, dude. They're just gonna
Yeah.
fucking sit there until they fucking wither away, dude.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's gonna be more violent animals
Oh, for sure.
that are probably gonna survive.
Yeah, I mean, no.
no, go. You go.
I
You
was
go.
gonna say they would probably fucking start fighting each other, dude.
That's what
Yep.
I think too. I think these ones would end up killing each other.
It's fucking terrible to think about.
I know,
But
that makes
without
me so
the,
sad.
Nope,
the
I don't think-
hierarchy, I know.
All right,
No,
so
no more.
let's
So
fucking move on.
Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, okay, if you guys had a vehicle to choose from, like, what would you choose?
I
Do you guys
think
know?
it's I don't know of like a truck that would be like the best gas mileage, but still you're not traveling that far. You're going into like town to do like maybe supplies runs.
Right.
But I would do one that's fucking heavy duty, probably like some kind of dually type shit
Yeah.
where even though it might not be the fastest, if someone was like trying to come up, we could like run them off the road type stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
So I looked it up on Google, dude. 4Runner, Land Cruiser, F-250, and I just fucking put Toyota. I always say this, but like, dude, whatever Toyota fucking vehicle the terrorists are using, like, we just need to use that one because those
You
are
know
probably
what?
from the fucking either the 80s or the 70s, and they're still fucking running. Okay.
You're not wrong, honestly. I've never thought about it before, but you're right. I mean, there's a reason they fucking chose whatever line that is
Any
that they
kind
chose.
of vehicle that can fucking handle that type of shit, though, that's the one you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, a 4Runner, dude, fucking souped up, dude. Whoa, fuck.
That's what I
You
was
can
just-
fucking handle anything.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Like, you just want it to be up a little bit. That way, if you're gonna have to run some motherfuckers over, you can.
Yeah.
Eric, he has a fucking Tundra, dude.
Yes, he does.
Ooh, 8 fucking cylinder, dude. Fuck yeah. That would be great
Hell
too.
Yeah.
But I would want my truck to have a hard top for the back. That way, if I had to sleep in the truck, I could crawl through that little window and never have to actually leave the truck itself. You know what I
You can
mean?
like mount a gun on the back, be like Halo. Ooh. The Warthog.
That's awesome.
Well, dude, remember Dawn of the Dead, the 2004 remake, dude? They soup up those fucking buses when they go and leave at the end, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smart.
And it's perfect with just enough space.
Yeah.
The only thing I would have added to that was maybe better handrails. So no one would have accidentally got chopped.
They should have left at least some seats in. God.
They just don't think. So fucking
No.
stupid.
I can't believe they didn't think about sitting down while they were trying to escape.
Ridiculous.
Jeez.
I do think about like doing like supplies runs. Like, say you're in this whatever vehicle, you leave. Do you all go? Does it only because for safety reasons, I wouldn't want to be left alone, or I wouldn't want to leave anyone alone. But if I leave,
I also want people to still be at my base so that it's
tough.
Yeah.
What
like,
is the ideal size to make that be safe
I think probably 3 or 4.
That's what I was thinking too.
I almost think 4 is too much. Maybe just 3.
I was thinking 3s.
Yeah. And then the majority. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So all of like the women stay home, then the men leave and go to protect.
Women can't do anything.
We got food to make. Rations. Get your rations.
Newspapers for sale. I don't know. This is fun.
Okay. So
Man.
I think about our family in this situation a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think we're so well versed and so rounded.
Yes.
Where, I mean, we got fucking Brian just blue collar through and through.
Yep.
And you want to talk about a workhorse? Like, he is.
Oh yeah, he can fix things.
He's just primitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carpentry. I mean, I feel like your dad could do it all.
Oh,
Yeah.
he can't. He's building a cabin right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
a genuine handyman.
I actually saying this out loud, I don't give him enough credit. Like, even like, I need to start telling him how cool it is that he can do this.
Absolutely, it
Like,
is. It's awesome.
What he can build. He doesn't have really like the electric skills, but like the electrical stuff.
But your dad.
That's what I was about to say. My
Oh,
dad's
really?
the same fucking way, dude.
Well, just with your dad being HVAC, so
Yeah.
then he would.
Oh,
I mean,
my
not
gosh.
necessarily electrical, but he would have a lot of that type of
Exactly.
system.
Yeah, my dad could lay some fucking pipe down. Am I right?
Heidi, can you confirm or deny?
Press 3 in chat.
So basically, Travis's dad and Julia's dad.
I mean,
If they fuck and then their baby. No, I was just kidding.
Then we have a cabin that has lights.
Yeah.
If they fuck. So
all right, I'll film it.
take one for the
Oh,
team.
does anyone have like any fucking lanterns? What are those called? Old
do.
lanterns?
Oh, oil lanterns.
Oil lanterns,
We don't
thank
have
you.
oil ones.
I got some of those. I just don't know if I have
Okay.
the
Oil
oil.
for it.
Yeah.
Which I would think that oil is the same as like the tiki lights or Zippo
Yeah.
light.
Oh, I'm
you
sure
know?
it is.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that would work.
Does anyone
Yep.
know how to play the acoustic guitar? Because we need some entertainment.
I think Austin can probably play a little bit.
Okay, cool.
I can play row, row, row your boat on the piano.
Oh,
Yes.
what about the recorder?
Oh.
I'm just trying to think of like what kind of like how would we entertain ourselves like when we're not going out on supply runs? You know what I mean?
Cards. I think about this cards and dice. That would be
Yeah.
the one that is just,
Because they're so easy to take with you as well.
yep.
Can we
It-
just like reenact fucking our favorite episodes of The Office or something? You know what I mean?
Oh my
Everyone plays
gosh.
different characters.
we turn into like a theater family.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Dude, Kayla would be
That's
writing our scripts.
Funny.
Oh,
That would be so good.
It would be.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But like again, having like entertainment and like just board games in general is just as important as having supplies.
Yeah.
And I think I would like to choose that Melanie would come with our family, and not her own.
Check.
But if she like having someone that is so emotionally intelligent to be able to
Yeah.
keep everyone calm
Yeah.
and to be able to talk it through. And
Yeah, that's a good point, too.
Then it makes like teach us these skills so then we can also keep you sane.
Yeah.
But
Holy cow.
having someone like that could dissolve a conflict, things
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that would be crucial.
She'd be second in command for sure, dude.
Absolutely.
Oh, 100%.
She's such a fucking G.
Honestly, honestly, I think I would
Yeah.
really probably she would be the hierarchy of the women.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then you're fucking Jen and Eric are just so resourceful and just intelligent
know.
in general. And like
Yes.
that's the same
Holy
thing
cow.
with Justin. I just think the level of
Yeah.
intelligence they can bring you
Yeah.
with medical. And then I think you
Yeah.
also, I think you're kind of on the same thing with Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are too.
Like being a peacemaker, keeping everyone like
Yeah.
we have all these dangers in life
Yeah.
and we can't do this.
Yeah.
And then my mom with like dietary stuff, like to be able to
yeah.
keep us like
Just-
nourished.
That's
and,
what I was
Yep.
gonna say. To be able to keep us nourished and like recognize, okay, that's too many carbs for
that's
this day.
Essential. Your mom
Yeah.
would be
She
super
would be
essential.
essential.
Yep. I mean, and she would do like she goes in like would detail and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This food has so much of this or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She would know.
It
Yep.
would be worth knowing that though. Like it does matter that you're getting equal nutrients of stuff. Like
Yep.
it does matter.
Ethan's there to tell the jokes.
Yeah. He does the stand up for us. He's the jester, the
Oh
court
my
jester.
And
We
then
love you, dude.
honestly, I would think Ryan would be at Sydney's family.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they don't live here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're dead already. They have a baby. It made noise. They didn't survive the quiet place.
No.
They didn't survive. They forgot to put him in a soundproof box that he could somehow still breathe in.
Somehow. I know. Also, I would never intentionally get pregnant in that situation.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just never get pregnant anyway.
So true.
Condoms would be coming back in
They
style.
would.
Oh, welcome back. Everyone would leave their IUDs in no matter what.
Yep.
I actually said to Austin after the whole election thing, I was like, I need to like either get my tubes tied,
Yep.
or I need to get like a new, like renew my IUD, renew it. That sounds fucking hilarious.
renew it.
Subscription
Renew my
based.
library
I stopped
card.
paying for it.
But like I'm right at that time.
Yeah, you
like
need
that
to
I
get a
need,
new-
like I need my 5 years and
Yeah, you need one.
yeah.
That's the thing. My husband's going to die, so I'm okay.
Oh, you're fine.
Perfect.
Fine. That's my birth control.
Classic.
Dude, so.
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Well, that's what I was going to say with supplies. That's what I think about because Trav has a med that he has to take every day.
Yeah.
I think about medicines.
Ooh, yeah.
And I know it's also because I'm a medical person, but that is what I think about. I'm like, okay, if someone did get sick, we need to have IV supplies and we need to have fluids, which is hard anyway, because with the hurricane that recently happened, my hospital, actually all hospitals, are low on IV fluids because the main distributor of IV fluids was destroyed by the hurricane.
Really?
Oh, shit.
We have a fluid shortage at I'm struggling. Words are hard.
They are hard, but you're doing so good.
We don't have enough fluids to the point that we are supposed to start encouraging people to drink water and hope that it helps enough. And then if it doesn't help, we're allowed to give them fluids.
That's
Wow.
fucking
Whereas like
interesting,
normally
dude.
I know fluids would help and I would just give them to you.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be like, okay, I need you to chug this water.
That is so interesting. What's the reaction been? Like because if I'm at a hospital and someone like you
Yeah.
that you know, I fucking know what my body needs. I need
Yeah.
IV fluids.
Like I need fluids.
and you would be the one that'd be like, no, I know what I want.
like I need fluids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Chug some water. Hope it helps. And then if it doesn't, like not even too long ago, it was actually this past week at work. We had someone that the nurse was like, yeah, I went ahead and started an IV bolus. And the doctor went, oh, because it was like, oh, it's that serious that you like did it.
yeah.
Like you didn't do something else. Like that's what you did. It was,
Wow.
It was the right choice for that patient. That's what that patient needed. But it was just like, that's how big of a deal it is for us now that we're like genuinely thinking about don't go straight to fluids.
Oh,
Wild.
it is wild. And then like the way you guys are just gonna like double think as nurses.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it just puts all that doubt. You're like, am I making the right move? It just adds
crazy.
that added anxiety to your job. Oh, that's
Yeah.
tough. I'm
That is tough.
sorry.
Yeah, that
It's just
sucks.
weird.
I
It
didn't know that.
is.
It's just
Well, I mean, we
thinking. It's hard.
it is. It's well also like those are things like Travis and I don't see. We don't think about.
Yeah.
We have no idea.
I didn't realize that I hadn't told you guys that either. Because
Why-
I've known for a couple weeks since the hurricane.
I feel like we can't trust each other anymore that you didn't share that.
I mean, I think this was an exclusive. I mean, the world doesn't know about this, do they?
We heard it here first.
Only
First.
medical people know. So if you're not medical,
Man.
you don't really
Man,
know.
I'm just thinking, like, God, like we all take like anxiety shit pills. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Our anxiety would be through the fucking roof.
I
Fuck.
So
Yeah.
I think my mood stabilizers, where
Yeah,
I would be
exactly.
like actively,
Yeah.
I would need active therapy.
One Melanie, you have to come with us. You are Julia's medication
I mean,
now.
Oh, you want me to die?
I mean, if there's zombies, we could take out all of our frustration on them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
just think
maybe it
my
wouldn't be
heart-
too bad.
I think my heart would just be beating all the time,
I mean, oh fuck.
which
That'd
means
be
I'm alive,
insane,
I
dude.
guess. But you know what I'm trying to
Right.
say.
Yeah. There was a show called The Yellow Jackets, I think. I've never seen
heard
it.
of this, yeah.
But like someone was telling me about this and they're like, you remind me of a character in it. Oh, baby girl. Oh. She's so perfect.
Sorry. Anyway.
But they said that I reminded them of someone in there, and she was like really valuable to the group, like for survival, but she was just a little bit fucking nuts. And they said that like someone took one for the team and just let her like take all of her frustration out and beat the shit out of someone.
Oh my gosh.
And then like it helped, and I just also thought it was wild that someone told me that. I was like, oh, okay. I thought maybe it was gonna be like, oh, someone was really cool and funny and just really skinny and beautiful. That's what I reminded them
Looks
of.
great all the time.
But no, that I'm a psychopath.
It's fine. It's fine. You just need to beat someone up and then you'll be fine. You don't
That's
need
right.
meds. Just go beat someone up every month.
What rule is this? Enjoy the little things, Kayla. Remember they beat up they just break that fucking
It's
car's
Rule 32.
windows. Is it?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah. I just
Yeah,
love it that
just-
Kayla knows the rule number.
I'm writing it down. Number 32. Enjoy
it.
the little things.
Okay, with medical supplies though, we saw that at COVID.
Yes.
With
Oh my gosh.
all the shortage. And I remember I have like, it showed up on my picture memories the other day. It was saying that you could only, even for ibuprofen,
Yeah.
limit one
You were only, yeah.
per person.
Dude, so you know how everyone was tripping about toilet paper because they thought it was coming from overseas? It's all made in the United States. So everyone was tripping for fucking nothing, dude.
And
Isn't that incredible?
it's
Hey.
scary.
Education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that right there, I swear, that is one of the scariest things too, is
Yep.
being around uneducated people.
Uneducated
Yeah.
people are by far the scariest thing.
Yep.
It's terrifying.
Well, which is also what's so terrifying about what's to come with this election is because there's not an emphasis on education, and it is fucking just terrifying.
and it's about to get even less.
Yep.
Yeah, Bush and Obama, you had, no kids left behind or whatever that was.
Yeah, Bush read books to children. We have that documented.
Exactly.
That's Bush is a Republican and he started No Kid Left Behind and then Obama like continued it. So
Yeah,
you're also a Republican. Continue it. Education matters.
it does. But when you have someone that is that uneducated in that
Right.
position of power, it just becomes dangerous.
Everyone's got to be dumber than him.
That's
Yeah.
right. So if you had a choice, like what would your weapon of choice be that's not a gun? Like, what would that be?
Knife, for sure.
Knife?
I think mine's a knife too.
Yeah.
And I feel like Trav and I were. You remember you and I used to both be very into knives? Like when we went to flea markets and shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We would stop at the like
I love
weaponry
it.
and just look at knives.
Did
I
you
have
forget, Trev?
No, I'm waiting for her to finish.
Yeah. Because remember we were together and we got my really cool mermaid knife.
That knife is so cool.
That knife is so cool. It's like mermaid metallic. And then when you flip it open, I mean, the handle is a mermaid and it's her tail that you
Yes.
flip.
I know what you're talking
It's
about.
badass, dude.
It's so cool and it's sharp. Oh, it's such a cool
Yeah,
knife.
and I had a zombie one that I
Yep.
fucking carried with me everywhere, dude, until it
Everywhere.
fucking broke.
I remember that. Like before we
Uh.
would leave, he'd clip it into the pocket of his jeans.
Right next to your cell phone.
Yep, right there, dude.
You might grab the wrong thing. It's fine.
I think a bow and arrow.
Bow
would
and arrow?
be because I think long
Long,
distance.
yeah,
Can you do
long
that? Can you?
distance. I was like, can you though? That's the thing.
So I do have one, and I again in my mind I like have thought about this
Yeah.
before, like how
Yeah.
it's easy, you don't see it coming. Fucking Katniss changed, shaped my personality.
Crossbow, Daryl from Walking Dead. That's his weapon.
Yep.
Oh, I haven't seen that whole thing, but didn't you
still.
guys for your Halloween costume one time for The Walking Dead make a bat with the nails?
No, that
No,
that
that was
wasn't
not
us.
us.
Oh,
We did a Walking Dead once, and Trav had a crossbow, and I carved a knife out of like styrofoam and
Yes.
we
No
spray
way.
painted
She
it.
was Carol.
Yeah, it was Carol, and her big thing was a knife.
care. I do know. I remember the picture.
Yeah.
You guys look like babies in that picture.
We are
We
babies.
were little.
Little.
I was already thinking about how to make weapons back then.
You were preparing for this.
Even though it was styrofoam.
So I read this when I was going through my like psycho phase of this, is where within the first like 90 days, like 60 to 90,
Yeah.
that's where about 1/3 of the population won't make it.
Interesting.
And I still think the 60 days is too far. I honestly think 30 to 60, and it's because of medical needs. So,
medical needs.
yep. I mean, you think of the people in the hospital, like,
Yeah.
Kayla, you're not fucking staying. There's no
Like,
way.
No.
Like, who is staying to care for these people when
Absolutely not.
they're going to die?
Yeah.
Especially if the world really is ending. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon those patients so I can go check on my fucking people.
Absolutely.
Fuck,
I'm
fuck
gonna
them,
say
dude.
it. Oh, that made my tummy hurt to say out loud.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's and it's not just you. That would be, and
But I mean, if the world is true, like this is not like COVID happened, I need to go home right now. Like this is
Right.
like the world is
For
ending.
sure.
People are catching each other on fire type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna leave work.
well, and it really is going to be the safest for you too, because about that 72
Yeah.
hour, they say 0 to 24 is really calm. Because no one knows what to do.
Honestly.
And by 72 hours, people are looting.
That's when they start freaking out.
And they're going to go to the hospital for medication.
And that's where, so really, if the world's gonna end, God, please let me be at work when it happens so I can load the fuck out of my backpack and come home. Perfect.
There you go.
Done.
I'm grabbing all the Zofran for Trav before I leave. Taking all of it out of my med.
That's right.
My
Hell
med
yeah.
machine. I don't even care about narcotics. We can all be in pain.
Okay,
That's fine.
here's what I think about narcotics, though.
I think
bartering.
That's what I.
Yep.
Yep.
For trades, people would fucking trade for that addiction.
Fuck yeah.
I think about it with my Adderall because
Yeah.
I rarely take it.
Yeah.
And it's also the hoarder in me. I just like to fucking stockpile. But I think about it.
But you're right, though.
Like, this is something that would get me a shit ton of stuff.
Yes, it would.
And,
Yeah.
or, I mean, anything. I mean,
Yeah.
you think
Yeah.
any painkillers.
Any painkiller.
For sure.
But, okay,
Yeah.
bartering items. What are your top ones on top of your head?
I think water would be a big one to trade with
Yeah.
people too.
Really?
For sure.
I think people would get desperate for water.
Yeah.
And if we really did collect all of our water, but it's hard. It's just hard. It's something that I think I'd be able to get. I don't know. Too
It's
deep
tough.
of a thought. Too
Yeah,
deep of
it's
a
tough,
thought.
dude. I don't know.
Too deep. Too deep.
I think of seeds. I would.
Yeah, dude. Seeds.
That's a good one.
And I also think of you and my mom and that aspect of
Yep.
like being, well, you trap too, but it's only for females.
Obviously.
But because you guys garden.
Yeah. And we do well with it.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
you know that where I have the exact opposite of a green thumb. But
Yeah.
like, so not only having our own food source, but being able to then trade for those seeds for other things.
Yeah.
And I think salt and pepper, because people are going to be it's going to be such bland food.
Yeah.
That just to have
just to have that flavor.
Rule 32, enjoy the little things.
Enjoy the
fucking
little
flavor.
things.
Yeah.
We want that flavor, dog.
Yeah.
Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings, he brings salt and pepper with him on their journey.
He does.
Smart.
So fucking funny.
He does.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Yeah. Well, there's one scene when they're going down the side of the fucking cliff and he drops the box of black pepper and salt, dude.
that's
He's like-
right.
That's it.
he catches it and Frodo falls and he thinks it's a far drop, but it's like a foot.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah. He's like, but what is it? Seasoning, sir.
Sir?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But
So go.
no, go ahead.
I was going to change the topic.
I was too, to food.
Oh, okay.
What were you gonna go
We're
to?
already talking about. Just keep going with the food then.
Well, I was going to talk about the Doomsday buckets that exist.
Okay.
So there's this company called ReadyWise.
Okay.
And I know there's multiple other companies too, but this company, ReadyWise, has Doomsday buckets of food prepared. And I'll have to re-look it up. It was like 104 meals, good for 25 years.
Wow.
So
I wonder how much they cost though.
I have no idea how much it cost. And it's got different, it had like, and of course it's all like freezer dried stuff where all you have to do is add water to it.
So in like a normal, let's say like a trash bucket, like a Lowe's
Yes,
bucket that you would
yes.
get,
It's just like that.
104 meals.
Yes, because it's all like freezer dried,
Man.
vacuum sealed, and then you open it, you put some water in it.
Do you guys still have a vacuum sealer thing?
Yeah, that heats it up, right?
No, it wasn't a vacuum sealer. It was just to reseal.
Reseal it,
It's
yeah.
like a reseal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buy one 90 serving emergency food bucket, buy one, get one free. It's $259. Originally $519.
Is it buy one, get one free because the 25 years is almost up?
Maybe probably.
Ooh, that's such a good point on when it starts.
When does it? At some point that goes bad. It makes me think of The Office with Dwight when he's eating
Yes.
his big ass, like, what is it, can of peaches, I think.
Yeah.
He's like,
so.
well, they expire in 6 months, so I have to start eating my Doomsday stuff so I can restock it.
People, you have to.
But at some point, you have to eat that. Like, I'm not going to spend $260 and not eat this food.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if it gets close to going bad, like, I'm going to start eating this real
Yeah,
shitty
for
food.
sure.
Yep.
6 pouches of pineapple chipotle chili, 6 pouches of pasta, 8 pouches of white cheddar broccoli soup, 6 pouches of oatmeal. That's what's inside.
And honestly, those are the types of foods, too, that are going to kind of sustain you.
Yeah.
Like, soups make you feel full longer.
Yep.
It says 18 days of food,
So that
33,000 calories.
that one must be smaller then.
Must
because
be.
I know I looked at one that said 104 on it.
But are they doing 104 and 3 meals a day
Maybe.
type things?
Yeah.
It was a flash sale, today only.
Yeah. And then
But-
tomorrow it's going to be today only.
Well, Trav and I not too long ago watched one of our favorite podcasters, Papa Meat, and he like got a Doomsday bucket and was going through and eating a little bit from each food that was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, all of this is terrible. It's just bad. It's
I'm
not
sure.
good. Like, why would anyone want this? And then his producer was like, well, no one wants it. It's a Doomsday bucket. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's what they have.
But when you're so hungry, I mean, what do they say?
Oh my
People that are
gosh.
starving will eat anything.
Yeah.
1000%.
Would you guys ever eat another human being if it was the last thing, like last resort?
No. Only because medically I know how much it can fuck up my insides and then it could
Yeah.
literally make you insane.
I
Really?
couldn't do it.
Yeah, it can mess with you chemically.
So, I mean, my answer is no, obviously. But there was a movie that I just saw. I think it's a plane crash, and they're like stuck somewhere, and then that's the only like way people survived.
Yeah.
is through the meat, and then
I'm going to look it up for human bone marrow.
oh,
I would drink someone's bone marrow. I think I could do that.
That's so crazy, dude.
I'm pretty sure this is a true story too. I can't remember it,
I'm going to look
the
it
name
up.
of it,
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
but it was
It'll
one
be on the Instagram.
And it was one, of course, at first, everybody was like, absolutely not. This is not an option. And then people were dying of,
Right.
and then they're like, oh, fuck. And
Like,
then
actually, it is an option.
and then they were literally saying, if I die, you have permission to eat my body. And that's the only way they survived.
but you know what? It probably would become a conversation, though,
Yeah.
of like, okay, if we get to this point.
Because and then again, we think of who we are right now. That's we're going to be stripped of us at
Oh,
that
yeah.
point. I guess it depends on the level of severity of
Yes.
Of course.
of this doomsday situation.
And that's what's so hard, too. There's so many different levels of it, too. Mm-hmm. You don't know.
Okay, this is also anxiety in the back of your head. Whenever I travel, I always just pray, please let me get home.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
If something like that happened somewhere else,
Yeah.
it's always what I think about.
Fucking imagine being like in New York City, dude.
No.
When this shit starts off.
I can't.
No.
Fuck.
No.
Ooh, they would just have it the worst. Any
Yep.
kind of city, dude. Even Indianapolis, like that would just be hard.
Yeah, to
You-
actually be downtown.
Couldn't get out. You
Yeah.
would not be able to get out.
No. Yeah. No.
We're all fucking. We're all thinking zombie apocalypse because that's our favorite, obviously.
That's what we're thinking.
I think the most realistic one that if you were like, hey, what can you actually see? To me, I think just supply chain, the complete destruction of supply chain.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
transport it. And even though we could still, we live fucking Indiana. We have farmland
we have
everywhere.
farmland.
Yep.
If we didn't panic and we're just like, all right, we got this, we would have fucking corn, beans, we would have
Eggs.
fucking yes, we would have things to sustain us.
Yep.
But
It's a matter of keeping them up while instead of like freaking out.
yeah.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like another apocalypse. Like global warming, like extreme weather. Like that's another apocalypse thing. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Dude,
You're right. That is.
What was that one? The day after tomorrow.
Yeah, the day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
yeah. But
I don't know.
or to think of the extreme, crops can't grow.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, here's another one. Fucking AI fucking Terminator shit. Robots fucking.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Oh,
No, I
fuck,
can't.
That
No,
would suck too.
that sounds terrible.
In the
Robots are
apocalypse,
so yes, but robots are so hard to beat because the whole thing is if it's that type of thing is because the AI
Yeah.
has gotten so smart. It's almost like when I over explain things sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's how AI thinks. So it's almost like you would have to say it so simply so that it would confuse them.
Or
if that makes sense.
Sure.
I think of a Rick and Morty episode of like the robot there is, and he again, that's how he beats him is through confusion.
Yeah. I
He's
think
like,
that
it
would-
does not compute, and then he explodes.
Yeah. I know.
But
that'd be
they just
tough.
throw random shit at it.
Yeah.
That and widespread nuclear fallout.
Oh
Just-
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. Having to go underground like the show Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout. Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking great show.
It is a great show.
Talk about mental illness and depression.
Holy
No
cow.
light.
Yeah. Have you guys seen The Road with Viggo Mortensen?
I don't think so.
He's Aragorn in Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
It's just him and his kid going across to California, I believe, and like
dang.
post nuclear fallout, and it's fucking so depressing, dude.
I can only imagine.
It's so
Yeah.
depressing.
I haven't got it yet, but I just bought something called Human Charger, and it's earbuds that send light into like through your ear canal. Use it for 12 minutes a day. I haven't got it yet,
No way.
but like that's what I think about
seasonal depression.
because that's why I bought it working night shift when it's truly winter. I do not see the sun when I work back to back.
Absolutely.
I come out of work and it's dark and I wake up and it's dark.
Yeah.
So
You're so right.
we'll see how it works. So to be continued.
God, I'm just thinking about this. Like, would you even need anxiety pills? Because you know the world's over with, so you don't really have all that shit to worry about anymore.
I think
Like, it's just simpler in your head, I guess.
it's still inherent in us.
Yeah.
And I think it would be replaced by something else. It might be replaced by fear, or it might be replaced by maybe the need to nurture. I think we would just become obsessed with something in a different way.
Yeah.
I think something else would just freak me out because right now my most triggering thing is like not being with you. Like that codependence
Right.
is very strong for me.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, okay, Kayla. So even though you'd be with the family surrounded by loved ones, Travis dies.
Yeah.
Your will survive goes fucking down, right?
way down. It just my
Yeah.
will to survive when Trav dies is people need to be checking on me after Travis dies. We'll just leave it there.
All right, I'll move in. Jeez.
That's all I'm
Yep.
saying.
You can take my half
that's
of the
with that's with the world still being functional. So the world's not functional when Trav
Yeah.
dies. I'm fucking done.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm done.
Give me to the cats.
You have my permission to eat me.
You have consent. That's what I think about. If
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Austin means the world to me, but I just don't have that bond.
Right.
You know, it's just
Yeah,
if,
yeah.
if my mom wasn't
Yes.
there, that would be
That would be hard.
the one.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
but it was,
Ooh.
you know, it's
This is a thought. Like, okay, if your parents, could you kill your parents if they were turning into zombies? I guess I don't know. Would that be hard for you?
the aftermath, absolutely. But in the moment, I know that they are
They're-
logical enough that they would do the
Yeah.
exact same thing.
Yeah.
And I think we
That's fair.
all, again, we are all
Yeah.
great communicators in the family. And I think we would have talked about all of this
Yeah.
already.
Yes.
That's
but,
fair.
But if we hadn't, like, this was like, boom, this shit happens tomorrow.
And it was like, oh fuck, I got bit on my way to like getting to the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we need to have some conversations right now.
So that Austin and I had talked about it really, really early into our relationship. I was like, hey, if something happens, I'm going to my parents. I want you there too.
Yeah.
But it's one, so we have a plan, whether he's at work or things
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, it's because he can't, I know it's what?
No, it made me think of like when you were a kid and the safety they made us do in school. They were like, make sure your family has a plan.
Yeah,
That's honestly what it made me think of.
It's
Nuclear
That's what I
fallout.
thought of.
It's so cliche and literally we think juvenile,
Yeah.
and it was one I was like almost embarrassed to ask, like, hey,
Hey,
if the world goes to
matters.
shit, will you come to me and my parents' house?
Right.
if the world is dying, it'd be cool if you survived.
It would.
I think this has been good.
I think it's been good.
I'd love to talk about
Yeah.
this, and I think everyone can appreciate a hypothetical, right?
Wait,
exactly.
okay. Do you want to talk about your bug out bag?
Oh,
Like, do you want to talk about yours?
yeah. I'll just tell you. So what I have is I have 2.
Okay.
And they are, I mean, I didn't just buy them just for this. I had them because I used to go on like canoe trips, like
Yes, you did.
canoe and portage trips. So they're wet bags, or excuse me, like dry bags.
Yeah.
So they can go like underwater. And I have pretty large ones. And then attached to it, I have like a life jacket just in case I'm somewhere.
Yeah.
And then also what I love is, again, this doesn't fucking matter, but I have the canoe at my parents' house. So we would be good if we needed a canoe.
So if we need to be out in the middle of the water, we're all right.
But I have a mask that for like air purifying, things like that with extra filters.
Smart.
Just in case.
That's a good one.
Again, because we don't know.
Right.
I really want solar powered walkie talkies, but also I want to look for ones that can have like a headphone jack to it, because communication is going to be huge. And I think if you are like using them for communication to stay safe.
Yeah, you need it to be able to stay quiet.
Yes.
You don't want it to be broadcasted.
Yep. But
generators.
Yeah.
oh, see that
Yeah.
That was another
Again-
thought I had, solar powered generators.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Dude.
Which
So
those
you-
do exist now.
100%.
That sounds great.
And generators have gotten so much quieter now
Yeah.
too. So you'd be able to like suppress that sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, rechargeable batteries is a big one that I have.
Yep.
I have med kits. I have a shit ton of like ibuprofen, and I do like I have like
Yeah, you
I
have to
replenish
circle
it.
through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that.
sure.
Oh man, this sounds like fun.
Candles. It is fun. It's just not the apocalypse, but just it's
Yeah,
fun
like-
packing
The
it.
packing
Yeah.
of it.
But yeah, and then I have like
Yeah.
a little burner with like, yeah, I just got shit.
That's smart. The little burner thing is smart.
Yeah, everyone has lighters, so we're good with fire.
Yep.
We all
know?
do have. Damn it, we all should be in Boy Scouts so we can learn how to start a fire with just rocks.
Again, fucking Brian.
That's true.
Don't
You're
even
right.
need to know.
Dude, he
At
is
all costs, save Brian.
he is like borderline pyro to begin with.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
It is actually. He loves a good fire.
Remember when we burnt your old bed?
Yeah. And he
your
just stood
parents'
out
house?
there and watched
He
it.
does.
He loves it.
You know what he'll do? He'll take videos of a fire, and he will, whenever I go over, he'll show me. And it's
hilarious.
one where my mom just like, she either shakes her head or she does like a little smirk. Like we know we're gonna entertain it.
Yes.
We
does-
know this is your thing.
He does the same thing with sunsets. That motherfucker loves sunsets. It's precious.
He likes the color
that's why
orange.
he lives out there.
It's he
You know what I mean?
he is
Yeah.
truly
He's a
and-
country boy.
Man, I just appreciate my parents' marriage so much, because my mom, that's not her
Yeah.
realm.
Yeah.
It's one where like she actually, we just went to like this holiday and gift show. She bought gloves that go all the way over your arm.
Oh.
Like, because she breaks out so bad because like of the garden or just being
yeah.
outside in general. And my dad just fucking walks in, he'll be covered in poison ivy.
Yep.
And my mom looks like she's a burn victim.
Yeah.
So bless her heart. But the fact that, I mean, she loves him
Yeah.
so much that
Yeah.
she's like, yeah,
So sweet.
this is what he wants. I can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
Your parents are awesome though. Your parents are very sweet, down to earth
are.
people. They're fucking great, dude.
Very, very grateful. We have cats that just pop out.
Does anyone have anything else they want to talk about when it comes to Doomsday stuff?
I don't think so.
I think I'm good.
I think you're hungry.
I am getting hungry though.
What's a good would you rather we could end on?
Well, I think it's a good would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or like a medical.
Wait, what kind of zombie apocalypse? The running ones or the slow ones?
You don't
There's
get to
the
say
difference
that.
in the zombie
I want slow.
ethos. Yeah.
I mean, I want slow. I don't want an apocalypse at
Yeah.
all. I would rather just die.
Okay.
That's fair.
It's not a would you rather, but it's the world is ending. You can only choose one animal. Who are you taking?
Wait, like
Any-
which pet do I want or what animal?
Any
like,
kind whatsoever.
No, of your individual pets.
oh,
Oh, I'm going to take Toby. I'm sorry, everybody.
I'm probably gonna take Ronan.
Really?
The motherfucker can climb some
Yeah, he's-
trees.
Yeah, he can.
He's
and
like
I
a
think that I
fucking
could
tiger.
train him.
Yeah.
I think I could get him trained a little bit.
Ooh. You can train crows too.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, crows are trainable.
You never seen Game of Thrones? That's how they fucking deliver their notes.
Okay, now that I thought they used ravens.
Aren't they the same, sort of? What's the difference between a raven and a crow?
Well, when you have a bunch of ravens, they're called a murder.
That's right.
And when you
That
have
is right.
crow, I can't remember what the crow one was,
Yeah.
though.
Black-eyed crows. That's from The Office.
Oh,
Instead
my
of black-eyed
gosh.
peas. God, he's a fucking idiot.
So good.
It's so good, dude. All right, guys. This has been a lot of fun, as usual.
Hey, don't forget to think about the supplies you... Okay, I am going to say that, too. I had started putting together a if I went missing folder,
Ooh.
which is not an apocalypse at all. So maybe that's something we can talk about next time about, like, if I went missing.
I actually really like that. I think that's...
All right,
But
I'll save it.
They said how important it is for children in post world type
Oh,
shit
yeah.
to say like in case mom and dad die.
Yeah, these are the things I'm allergic to.
Yeah.
That matters.
Yeah.
That's true.
Same thing.
All right, we're going to get it tattooed, our allergies.
Oh, it's like Mad Max,
That's
remember?
exactly what it's like. Mad Max, blood type. Get it tattooed on you. Yeah. No,
I think we're it.
we're done.
We are it.
We are it.
You guys
You're
feel me?
it.
I feel you.
I feel you.
Cool. Thanks for listening, guys. This has been a fun episode, and join us on the next one.